I'm here today with another video. Today we are playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney the trilogy. So let's go. And this was last episode. Into themes that don't interest me, lol. Why are you staring at me like that? Now we're back. We're in the court. Mr. Wright. Yes. Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right. Mia. Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. Is anything really easy in life? And of course, it's Edgeworth again. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studio. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. Their prosecution calls Mr. Selmala to the stand. Or that director. Not the weirdo. Ah, that weirdo dude. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude could you get? Judogo me! I'm the director! I make the system a new profile! Somali, I'm a director television! Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor! Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. This guy's a creep. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. That dude. Oh, this dude. What kind? In the employee area. That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. LOL. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us 4. Took a lot more time. Phoenix, if his alibi holds, Powers is finished. Press him as hard as you can and find out where he's lying. Right. It took a lot more time. So in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix, yeah? About to seem odd to you? Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manale. Well, what do you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, that's good. Cost. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mean it. But I did eat after all. I hate this guy. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspect as much. So when exactly did you eat it? We took 1 break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I press on that one a bit more. What were you discussing? The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Milena, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children, can you believe it? Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table to know me. You didn't take a single break. Well, yeah, no, I won. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second. Mr. Minley, you just contradict yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Oops, Raphael. Well, Mr. Manel, what is this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call no witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manel, your testimony, please. Hehehehe. Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. Yeah, we took a break, Raphael. But it was only 15 minutes. 15, not only 13 and by 12. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1, LOL. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me, Steve. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Yeah, but we took a break, but it was only... How do you know? Why is that? That's only just enough time to eat... Well, Phoenix, the testimony should be sure to write any kind of useful information about it. All you have to do is prove that he was able to go to Studio 1 at that time. Oh, great. Is that all? I have to say, you look like a guy who gets through his meals pretty fast. Well, I was facing a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak. Even I have to take my time eating that kind of food. LOL. Well, Phoenix? Alright, what evidence do I really have? Okay. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak, what else? There were 2 plates on that table. Oh right, the other one was Dai Diva, sorry, D's Baku's plate. What's the producer? To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. I have to say, you look like... Oh, wait. What time exactly did you take this break? I say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30? That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. Your Honor, doesn't... of course it doesn't really. Well, all you have to do is prove that he wasn't... "13 and base 12. I have no clue what... I have no clue. What time is it? I say it was... Why is that? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has been made once and in fact painfully clear. The people in this trailer has nothing to do with this murder. It is impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1? Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? No. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. Haha! I thought you might be thoughtless treading on the ICN, but I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, The path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mr. Monkey has buried the way. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked out the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studios was blocked. Blocked by Mr. Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manel from the stand. What? It's over? Very well. The court opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore has no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is this evidence that he's the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have this evidence, a witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edward? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Huh? Order! I will have order! I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. What is going on? I couldn't lie, like there is possibly no way. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going on? What's going to happen to me? It kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you're innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai hero to children everywhere, after all. You. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I will try. Who is this witness? Is it the kid? Did they catch the kid? Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with this cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hatkins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on? Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box, one of those donut crates to do. He's holding the camera still? Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness! What? Just cause you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hatkins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were you were at Global Studios on the day of the incident? You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer building gentlemen myself. A very long day. Initially, photographic equipment is strictly prohibited in this courtroom. Ugh. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if you couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had a bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it. Oh, that's good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if you had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in the court record. Cody's camera added to the court record. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way through for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle, remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see and hear, honestly. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai. I found a map. I went through the woods of the path. I was going for the studio. I was kind of lost and all that too. I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. The Steel Samurai. Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move, not a bit, like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. If you had your camera, you mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do. I taped every show, and I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh. My dad always takes me. Poor dad. Was that day the first time you've been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day, and that security lady's always yelling. Right. Please continue. Chill, Pops. I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. Off the path. Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods where I was. I see. Anyhow, I was going for the studio. You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the Blue Studios door. But guess what happened next? What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person, kinda tall, skinny? Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know, he was kinda far away. Huh, he's being awfully vague. I went to the woods. I was going for the studio. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio? Of course, the steel samurai took him down, pal. Oh, I see that. I kind of lost on my way through there. Oh, of course it doesn't. I'm going. You went home, Phoenix. Remember your child. Because it's just samurai took him down, pal. Cody, what you just said seems a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are, terrorize a poor child self. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody. What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? Well, he lied, and so you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to this court about why you were so busy watching. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The steel samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the steel samurai rules. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Something about his account doesn't seem right. Phoenix, it doesn't seem right because he's being deliberate vague. Press him on the facts, Phoenix. Find out what he saw. Alright. So, you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away not even once. No! Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. So the bad guy attacked him first. Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see, and what happened next? Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, 'cause the Steel Samurai brought him to the justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap, something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that looks, Pops. How should I play this? Press him harder. Cody. What? Something bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight. But you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how you might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have certain that this young boy is a great fan of the samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? He was watching. He couldn't watch it? So this is the camera. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah, correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else in the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What? What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking out on little kids? Pressing not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way you could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah? Well, Phoenix, I bet you in anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hatkins testify one more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. How can I pick holes in such a sort of testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid knows of. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely. When the lens opened, what did you see? A person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. That's all. Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I get that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even once? Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hatkins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye. How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hatkins. It's one of my powers. Wow, this feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody? I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. How can I pick holes in such... You erased them? Yeah? Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such... Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. Pops. Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired greaser. Jeez. I'm Mr. Edworth, and I guess that's why I hate about grown-ups. You're all so constant. Okay, off with the kid's glove. Testify witness, testify. Yes! How can I pick holes in the testimony? I read it. Oh, I did it wrong. Oh, fudge. Why did he erase them? Cody! What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, alright. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Was him. I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah! Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day? Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? Since the Steel Samurai has just defeated his advice, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way! Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? He can't think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth, the bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No, no, no way, no. It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inevitable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order! I will have order! Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Wow, okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Wow. Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to your witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? If you understand what really happened, it's quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order. Show the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in the costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the accident scene run-through this morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the gas station at 1 p.m. Didn't I see a poor old Hammer? Nope. He already gone to the studio before I got back to the gas station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a bit different person inside the suit. Pops! Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us, quick! No way, man, not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now! Here, this is it. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright. I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I will give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at that photo once more. That's That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring distance with the facts as we know them in that photo. Find the inconsistency in that photo. The studio too. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Oh yes, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Certainly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Edwards sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible! What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in that photo. Your Honor, here's the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. Huh? Here, at Studio 2, I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The path to the trailer was blocked, so we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember, Mr. Salmanian's testimony? Allow me to... Allow me to remind the court, he said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yeah, and actually the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmania and Miss Steve Voss were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order! The defense making the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Oldback saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole Steel Samurai's costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness! Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details on his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised suddenly, I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Sleeping pills. This is it. A empty medicine bottle. I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicion, yes? But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Ah, idea. Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claims is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should be showed up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. And the bottle given to the judge. The court will suspend proceeding on the current trial for today. Cody Hatkins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1 but Studio 2, and those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai's costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers, as you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned. October 19th, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Phew, that was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Oh, of course, we were kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. To be continued. Finally. Alright guys, I'm going to end the video here. See you guys next time. Take care. Have a wonderful day, guys. See you guys next time. Goodbye.